The gitrog monster combo only requires you to have 3 specific things on the board. The first is the gitrog monster. This should be your commander, which means you should have access to it every game, unless your opponents ruthlessly remove it, which, yeah, it's gonna happen sometimes. The second is any instant speed, infinitely repeatable discard outlet. You should probably run a few of these in your deck. The last card you'll need is a card called Dalkmore Salvage, and it needs to be in your hand. What you do is you discard Dalkmore Salvage. Gitrog will see this and make you draw a card. Instead of drawing a card, use the Salvage's Dredge ability to return it to your hand and mill 2 cards. Now do this forever. Over and over, more cards milled and more lands being put into the graveyard. That causes you to stack up draw triggers. In your deck, you should have a card that will shuffle your graveyard back into your library. I use this Eldrazi. I don't even remember which one it is. It doesn't really matter. Make sure you do not resolve any of the draw triggers. You need to stack up as many draw triggers as you can. Once you have enough draw triggers on the stack, go ahead and draw your entire deck. But make sure you still have like an obscene number of draw triggers on the stack. Then what you do is play Dark Ritual. You add 3 black mana, Dark Ritual goes into the graveyard. Then you discard your Eldrazi that you drew. That shuffles your graveyard, which should just be the Eldrazi and the Dark Ritual, back into your deck. Then resolve 2 draw triggers. Then play the Dark Ritual, then discard the Eldrazi. Keep doing that until you have an obscene amount of black mana. Now do the same thing with whatever spell you choose to kill your opponents. Ebony Charm deals 1 damage to target opponent, and you can cast it as many times as you need to wipe out the entire table. Oh, you've already seen that. There are a million YouTube videos out there explaining how to do the gitrog monster combo. What can I do differently?